To go in the Max Gamble handicap. Ready. He hit the button, off and racing. And missing it, Think Quick, right back there in the field when they get going with Zumachino. And also beaten for early speed. Dropping out is Who Told Kayla. The first to go, though, is Final Call. It's got pace to burn early. Buckland tried to go with it. Final Call held it, though, going into the back, and they really string out here. The pace has been ramped right up through the first 400. Back there running third on the outside is Free to Fly. Joined on the rails now by I Can Do It On My Own. A length and a half away, then Line of Thought. I'll Keep Half in the Red Silks is next of all at the 1,000 metres. A length and a half away then to Javelin Strike. They're being followed after a length further back in the field behind those. Midnight Star, then Who Told Kayla, Think Quick and Zumachino last. 800 left to travel. Final Call has gone out there and set a cracking tempo. A half a length on Buckland, having to work at its girth. I Can Do It On My Own is third on the inside. Getting a great run on the outside. Next is Free to Fly. It's in a commanding spot when they work down the side. A length and a half, Line of Thought being followed then by I'll Keep Half. Javelin Strike just stoked up now, about to get going. They're followed by Midnight Star. Further back, Think Quick, Who Told Kayla, Zumachino. At the top of the home straight, Buckland hit the front. Free to Fly immediately pounced upon it, though. They've come together. A length and a half, Line of Thought. Midnight Star back behind them looking for room, and here's Javelin Strike. It's starting to jump out of the ground. Free to Fly and hit the front. Javelin Strike coming, so's Midnight Star. Free to Fly, Midnight Star bursting through in the centre. Midnight Star got out of a bit of a pickle at the 200 mark to get home narrowly from either Free to Fly or Javelin Strike. Behind those, I'll Keep Half, Line of Thought, Buckland, I Can Do It On My Own. Final Call, it took the knock off after setting a really blistering pace early. They're followed by Zumachino. Think Quick's well back in proceedings, along also with Who Told Kayla. Midnight Star. Cass Martman at one stage was calling for Pikey's pogo stick to get out of where she was. Similar colours. And the run came when she needed it at the 11th hour, because Javelin Strike was winding up. Free to Fly had had a dream run throughout, but Midnight Star, who ran 3:10 and favourite, came bursting through and graduates out of maiden company to take a Class 1 with the claim of Cass Martin here this afternoon. Prepared by Michael Grantham for Peter's Investments, a Zoo Star mare out of Midnight Sky, and that's 2 from 12 now, but certainly at this range very capable. Second home goes the way of 2, Javelin Strike by Sessions, out of Ballistic Miss for Richie Farris. D. Deeks, trained by Lulu Ciani, ridden by Lucy Fiore. And 5, Free to Fly, a Shalar. Further to Fly, filly for Simon Miller, handled by Clint Johnston Porter, back there in the thin edge of the wedge. Fourth home, 11 in Buckland. A good run, considering the pace that was on and where it had to settle over that speed, hunting it all of the way. 1:36.99 the time. Half a length of nose with the margins to the 5th event of the day, the Max Gamble handicap. Race 6, the Western Race Picks, over 1,200 metres, coming at 8 minutes after 4. There are no changes as we join Lockie Taylor. He's down in the yard, and he is with owner Bob Peters after Midnight Star's victory. And it would have been a bit agonising looking at the 250, but the final 100, not so.
Exactly right, and the head-on wasn't great viewing either, Darren, but winning owner Bob Peters joins you now. Bob, she was back to her old ways in terms of how she stepped, but young Cassie, she handled it to perfection, and once she got out late, the mare did the rest. Yeah, so she stepped better than what she had been, and I said to Cassie before she went out, if she jumps, you've got a chance. If she doesn't, you've got no chance. But she got her away quite well, and that pace sort of suited from where we were. And I think the claim as well helped. So she was very patient in the straight, which is good to see. Speaking of the claim, yourself and Michael have been giving Cassie plenty of opportunities, and looking forward to Saturday afternoon, you're doing the same. What have you seen in Cassie to provide her with these opportunities over the last couple of weeks? Oh, she's quite a mature young lady, and we like the way she rides. So hopefully we can give her more opportunities. From afar, it looks like there's been a change in brigade in terms of Willie Pike now being the #1 man for the Cerise and White. But could Cassie be the main apprentice that you guys look to use moving forward?
Yes, I think so. You know, she's just, you know, she looks after herself well and rides well for us.
Looking like you have a number of nice horses returning to the races on Saturday afternoon. Who's the one you're most looking forward to seeing here at the races?
Probably Nicky Arna, I think. You know, it's be good to see him back.
How about Opportunistic? Last start at the back end of last preparation, obviously didn't complete the course. What went wrong that day?
Oh, I don't know. He just drives us mad, Opportunistic.
As do most horses, but nice to end the day with a winner here. Well done.
He started so well, but then he didn't keep going.
There's Bob Peters after the win here of Midnight Star. And as we said earlier, Scott, great to see Cassie Martin getting some opportunities here in the Cerise and White. And not only is it great to see her getting the opportunities, but even more important to make the most of them.
It certainly is. It's 3, 2, 5 and 11. And that galloper that Bob spoke about there, Nicky Anna, who's looking to win 4 straight races, is also Cass Martin and on the weekend for Michael Grantham. Cass joins us now. Cass, talk us through the run.
Yeah, we didn't really step well. Like last start, he stepped a bit better, but I didn't panic. We sort of just took the gaps and he found the line really well.
About not panicking in the home straight, it had to be exactly that because there was horses left, right and centre in front of you.
Yeah, that's right. We're getting a little bit held out. But the gap came when it's needed and he shot through.
Was it an impressive turn of foot once you finally did get that gap?
That's right. Impressive turn of foot, yeah.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Cassie Martin and she boots home another winner in the Cerise and White, combining with a Michael Grantham at Midnight Star to take out the Max Gamble Handicap.